One of America's best pastime games, baseball, has found its way to Kenya. A bat and ball game played between two opposing teams who take turns batting and fielding. The game proceeds when a player on the fielding team, called the pitcher, throws a ball which a player on the bat.
My name is Harry Kilibwa. I am a pitcher and this is my sport.
Harvey has been selected to be a pitcher because he has a strong arm right here, okay? He can throw the ball very fast, but most importantly for a pitcher, he can throw the ball very accurately. What he wants to do is get the ball past the batter into the catcher's glove without the batter hitting the ball. To throw the baseball, you start with a grip. It's a two-finger grip, and most of the time over top of two seams, okay? We call that a two-seam grip, okay? That's the beginning. That's how you'll hold the ball to throw it. When he gets the ball like this, it's in his glove, and then he does an extension. And when he extends, you notice his thumb on the back hand he's throwing it is facing the ground. His hand on the front one comes out, and the thumb is facing the ground. His eyes are looking at where he's going to throw the ball. He's going to take one step with his front leg towards the direction that he's throwing the ball, and then he's going to bring this hand all the way around and release it with a flick of the wrist. Being a good pitcher, he knows that's exactly where he wants to throw the ball. So now he rocks back a little bit, transfers his weight, brings his front foot forward, does his extension just like a throw, and hits the batter in the head.
The objectives of the offensive team, also known as the batting team, are to hit the ball into the field of play and to run the bases, having its runners advance counterclockwise around 4 bases to score what are called runs. The batsman who runs for the bases after batting is one of the most vital players in the offensive team. So, who is the batsman?
My name is Julius.
Begins when the pitcher throws the ball. We have here today Mr. Deaton, who will be pitching for us, and then I'll be demonstrating batting. When you're getting ready to bat, you come up to bat, and you will notice that there is a piece right here that's home plate. You have first base, second base, third base, then home plate. Because in order to score a run, the batter must go to first, second, third, and then come here and tag it. Once he tags it, he's through running, he gets a point, a run. When you come up to bat, the first thing to do is look at the plate, make sure your bat, and this is the bat, make sure your bat covers the plate so you can hit anything the pitcher pitches. When the pitcher pitches the ball, he is going to throw it so that it goes over the plate between my knees and my shoulders. If he does that, the umpire, the referee, calls a strike. 3 strikes, you're out. If he throws it too far out or too inside or too high or too low, then the umpire calls a ball. 4 balls, you free base to first base. So what you're trying to do is to protect this area over the plate so that if the ball comes over it, you'll hit it. And when you hit it, then you're running. Now I'll show you one thing. When you hit the ball, bang, you drop the bat. You never take the bat with you. You don't do that. You drop the bat here. You drop it. You don't sling it so that it hits the catcher. Just drop it. If you forget, just go on anyway. You'll be okay. So the first thing to do, you watch the ball. If you watch the ball, you can hit the ball. If you're looking over here and the ball, you'll never hit it. You watch the ball. You should see the bat and the ball when they hit. You want to watch the ball. If the bat seems a little heavy, do what I often do. I choke up a little because then it's lighter. And you want to hit the ball up in here if you can. So I'm watching the pitcher. So here we go, Mr. Pitcher. Now he won't pitch the ball. We're going to fake this. He's going to play like he's pitching. I'm watching the ball. I'm watching him. Okay. The pit ball's coming. I step forward and I hit the ball right there. Watch this foot. I'm not like, I step forward and then I swing. I'm moving my body around, and I want to hit the ball in front of the plate. I get my arms extended. Notice I'm not starting down here like in cricket. In baseball or softball, you start up here. That's just the difference of the game. You'll have to learn that because it's a hard thing to adjust to, but you will learn it. You notice I pitched and I hit the ball. Now in a game, you're swinging hard, but we're not swinging hard today.
Another core player in baseball is the catcher. When a batter takes his or her turn to hit, the catcher crouches behind home plate in front of the umpire and receives the ball from the pitcher. So, what's the role of the catcher?
My name is Eric Mboya. I'm a catcher, and this is Know Your Sport.
The role of the catcher is to catch the ball after the pitcher throws it. He has this protective equipment on so that he does not get injured should there be a foul ball. The pitcher's going to throw the ball as fast as he can, as hard as he can, into the catcher's glove. The catcher's going to give him a target, show him the target. Okay? Notice the catcher's stance. He puts his leg a little bit forward, his right leg back, and he's protecting this arm so it doesn't get hit with the ball. It's behind his equipment. He's got one finger out of his glove here because that ball's coming in very hard. It's going to hurt his hand. He's going to catch the ball right here in this part of the glove where there's no hand. Okay, so his hand does not get hurt. Very good. As soon as he catches the ball, you notice he brings his throwing arm up into the glove, takes the ball out of the glove with a two-seam fastball grip to give a ball back to the pitcher. Very good. Okay. What's the most important thing for the catcher to do? He has to be able to see the ball. Okay? Every player has the same responsibility. See the ball. Very good.
A baseball game is played between two teams, each composed of 9 players, that take turns playing offense, which is batting and base running, and defense, which is pitching and fielding. A pair of turns, one at bat and one in the field, by each team constitutes an inning.
2-1 pitch, and Suarez blasts one to the seats in left field. That has to feel mighty good for Eugenio Suarez against his former team. That's his 9th home run of the year.
A game consists of 9 innings. The visiting team bats in the first half of every inning, and the home team bats in the second half of every inning. The goal of the game is to score more runs than the other team. Called a baseball diamond. There are only 3 important sets of items on any baseball or softball field. 4 bases, home plate is a flat, white hard rubber plate embedded in the ground. The batter stands next to it as he tries to hit the baseball. He wants to advance around the other bases and run home, thus scoring a run. A baseball ball shall be a sphere formed by yarn wound around a small core of cork, rubber, or similar material covered with 2 stripes of white horsehide or cowhide. Baseball evolved from older bat and ball games already being played in England by the mid-18th century.
Well, the sport came to Kenya similar to how it has gone to many countries. It came through the governments of different countries. The governments have embassies. And many of the embassies bring sports with them that they played in their country. Japan plays baseball, South Korea plays baseball, Canada plays baseball, Mexico plays baseball, Venezuela plays baseball, Dominican Republic, and the United States. Well, these embassies, they will have guys there from their military and just civilians from those countries that play baseball. And so they will play for fun, and then they will contact other embassies to play, and they'll have a little league. And then they will also at times contact schools such as here, the University of Nairobi, and other schools to play. Then there may be local clubs that they will play. And so the different embassies help bring the sport to Kenya. And also some of the militaries of other countries, they play baseball. So when they're here, they also play and practice, and that gets the sport into various facilities and various organizations here in Kenya.
In Kenya, it's popular with the masses.
You can also contact schools and places you know where the game is played. That's very helpful because the best way to learn the game is to play it.
We have a program very seriously in big demand, and that's what we call Baseball 5. It's a very simplified way of playing baseball. This one does not involve much equipment. Actually, it doesn't have any equipment. The Baseball 4 is like a street football where it can be played anywhere within any space that you have available for you. So that is the one that was developed very recently, and that one, I'm sure by the time we reach out to the school, it will be played like any other traditional games that is played just using a tennis ball.
Our baseball trainers today were Rick Mitchell and Fred Brown, former amateur league players who are in to teach the gospel.
Things, we're here to talk about baseball because we enjoy baseball, but we're also here to share about the gospel of Jesus Christ.
So what does baseball teach? It teaches about honesty. It teaches about discipline. It teaches about faith and trust. And it teaches about following your coach. Well, who's your coach? Somebody that tells you what to do, leads you in the right direction, and helps you have a winning team. Most importantly, helps you have fun.
For Know Your Sport, I am Robert Osoro. Enjoy one inning from the World Series.
Just better hitting out of works. To right side, will stay in play.
Following your coach. Well, who's your coach? Somebody that tells you what to do, leads you in the right direction,